Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the channel. I hope you are all fantastic. I forget to look at this camera always, but I will try. Anyway, today we are going to react to this video that you see on the screen. This is what we call parliamentarians or parliament oversight. That means they are going to a site, whether it's home affairs, whether it's a project, whether it's whatever department they want to go, or whatever project they know about they want to go to, okay, and want to check. But what they would usually do is they don't go there announcing. In other words, they don't announce. They just say you are going to do oversight, but you don't know where they are coming, when they are coming, and also at what time they are coming. It's just an element of surprise so that they want to get to you while you're not prepared, so that they see or they find out what are the things that you are not doing right. Okay, you remember, I think there was a video of Mama Action. Now I also forget her name usually, but usually they call her Mama Action, a lady who talks a lot, who is I think is what in the municipality, whatever. She actually surprised one of the hospitals in the area where she was actually was. I think it's a Gauteng thing. So she got there, and then she find out that the staff of that hospital, they went to lunch, all of them around 1, when it's lunchtime. But the problem is, all of them, they went to lunch at the same time. That means there was nobody that was helping people at the counter. Okay, so when she got there, there was nobody there. Everybody was waiting. Then she went to the office. Oh, she told them exactly what they needed to hear, not what they needed, what they didn't want to hear. She told them that they were not supposed to do this and all of that. Otherwise, we will take you out, guys, because you don't want to work. You get a job, you get a work, and then you don't want to work, you don't want to serve people. And whether you like it or not, I don't even care whether it's lunchtime or anything. You cannot, especially the managers, people who are managing that hospital, okay? I was expecting them to make a schedule of saying, okay, this day you are going to lunch at this time, and then you are going to lunch at this time. So that there is no gap, so that people, they get that, that service that they needed to get. You can't have the whole staff going to what? To a lunch. Trust me, in the private sector, you won't find something like that. Okay, and I know you will say to me, yeah, but it's not busy, whatever. No. But I can tell you right now that in the private sector, hospitals or whatever it is, as long as it's a private thing, okay, they will tell you that during lunch, if there is a customer, you are not going anywhere. You just have to stay there until you are finished with a customer, because he is very important. Okay, you stay there, you help them quicker as you can, because you remember you will want to go to lunch. So you do that, and then you can go to lunch. But in our public sectors, okay, and people who get a job, people who are crying for a job for a long time, when they get a job, the next thing, they don't want to do what the job requires. Remember, any job that you get, it has some requirements. You need to do this, you need to be like this, and all of that. Now, obviously, so somebody might blame the managers, like I would do, because the employees are there, to be directed by managers. The manager, I don't know what was going on with that manager in that hospital. I don't know. But anyway, so Naledi here, she's going to say things that are very, very, very important, and she's making sure that everybody gets the point. And she's not holding back. She's talking, she's speaking like, this lady, right? In Parliament, she always spit fire. She always say the things, that are actually, that makes sense. Especially if you are a person who is after the people. That means you want to see the people benefiting, you want to see the people getting the services. Obviously, here, as you can see at the back there, it seems like it's a project because they are at the site. It's a project that was supposed to be completed. by whatever contractor, whatever it is. So they are there to check if the product, to check why is the project not completed. Okay, so let me not talk too much. This stream is going to be like, I think it's 10 minutes or 15 minutes, somewhere there. It's not long. So let's talk about this. And then maybe there is a point where I will pause or anything, but let's take a listen to what she actually says. Let's go.
About completing the rest of the job must be also shared with us as the NCOP. We want to see each and every process that's going to unfold from this particular day onwards in relation to this particular property being finished. Asali, we are slow, maybe as fundanga, saying eskoleni, but everything was kata as a parliament is completely wrong. You can't cite a protest as reasons for why this thing is not completed when there have been no protests. The ward councillor will even concede what I'm saying. There have been no protests that have stopped the contractors from accessing the space, that have stopped them from continuing with construction. That is a blatant lie, and you can't lie to Parliament. You cannot lie to...
That lady at the back, she's like, yes, that's what I wanted to say. Yes, that's what happens, guys, when you work together as a team. That's what happens when you go to a place where you support each other. It's actually good that she's agreeing with her. She's even feeling like she can say something.
Parliament, and we must not allow it, because it's going to set a very dangerous precedent that we're going to keep on doing oversight, and they're going to keep lying to us. No, nobody. I see Moshagile, like what he's saying in the end. I respect what you have to say at the end. To say we concede that it could have been done. It's not been done, and we'll try to do what? Consequence management. But to justify it is absolutely unacceptable. Comrades, it's enough. It's enough now. Legele bafethu legele. Ufedile. Fetsa mmereko bana ba tsena creche. Ba nkgono ba tle daycare ya bona. Amen. He batho. We want to eat again.
I like what she is actually saying. She is saying, guys, you've eaten, right? Legile, you have eaten. It is enough. Okay. Let's just say, for argument's sake, okay, maybe for the purpose of this video, let's maybe say they did it, right? And when you get an opportunity of doing that, because it seems like now when people get a project, it doesn't matter what type of a project, especially if it's a public one, okay? It seems like people see an opportunity for them to actually eat some money from that project. Now, if that happens, guys, you cannot be in a project and you want to eat the whole money. Nah, guys, it doesn't make any sense to me. You can't have a project that has billions, and then after that, you take the whole billion, you share it among yourself, and then you take the billion, you do things that you are not supposed to be doing with it, and you leave the project that is in public. Okay? That is in public. And then you leave the project not to be finished because you are complaining. Because what she says that they were complaining, these guys who are doing the project, they were complaining that there was a protest. So that is why they stopped. But I don't think the protest continued until Amen, because as she actually says, it stopped. And then what did they do when it stopped? What did they do? Guys, we can avoid protests. We can avoid all this thing of toying, people coming to you, complaining, shouting at your face, especially if you don't like it. Okay? Do what you are supposed to be doing. Then there will be no protest. You won't have any problems. Parliament won't have a problem with you. They will be actually pleased with you. They will praise you. Your reputation gets better. Your reputation gets high there. They will recommend you in any project because you have done a good thing. But this thing of wanting to eat the whole money, you want to eat the whole money, you don't want to finish the project, because if you are going to make an excuse of the protest stopped because of what she actually says. Because whatever I'm saying now, I'm taking it from her, because I guess she has some information that actually the protest stopped. So why are you not continuing with the project? And she's mentioning the fact that grannies and also kids crash, they are supposed to use that building. Now they are waiting for you. You are telling them all these stories and all of that. Guys, come on. Public servants. If you don't want to be a public servant, just leave it. Go to private, go and do other things so that you are not responsible for anybody else. Because it seems like people, they take for granted this thing of serving people, this thing of making sure that people are happy because of you have to. Do you know, guys, how fulfilling it is to complete a project that is going to be used by grannies, that is going to be used by maybe kids, whether it's a crèche, whether it's a daycare center, whatever it is. When you pass through that road and you look at that project, and you look at what we have completed, and you look at the smiles of those grannies, you look at the smiles of those kids that are using the same building that we have built, and you finished it in time, you got your money, you are okay, you are happy. That is fulfilling. But some people, they decide to take the whole money for themselves. And then she says here, guys, you have eaten. You have eaten, no, so you want to eat more again. You know? But anyway, let's continue.
25 million again. 30 million again. Thank you. And I'm
exactly, Mama. I wanted to actually say this point that you give people money, you say, okay, 1 billion, it's for a project. They don't finish it with that 1 billion. Remember, guys, when you do a project, now I'm not an expert in this, but I think this is just a common sense. When you do a project, right, they give you an estimation of the money that is going to complete the project. Listen, estimation, not exactly. Okay, estimation of how much is going to actually might complete the project, right? Obviously, maybe you are doing the project well, they see the progress, they see that you are here, here. Then maybe the money that they gave you is short, okay? And then they can see where it is short, and then they can see the progress, right? And then you go back to them, you say, listen, as we have said, we are going, we've asked you 1 billion. Well, the 1 billion didn't complete the project. The things that are left is 1, 2, 3. We will need another 28 million rands, okay? And then they will understand why, because they can see the progress. And you tell them, when are you going to finish this? You know, because now she's talking about, you know, you are asking money every time, but the project is not finished. The project is not progressing. What is your problem? We can't pumping money, but you guys are not doing what we're supposed to be doing. Simple as that. Yeah, I don't understand why people are making things difficult. You know, I really don't understand. Anyway,
speaking because there's a constituency we represent. I will not be silenced because you're uncomfortable with what I'm saying. We are not here to represent you. We're representing those people outside there. Those children who are sitting at home with no early childhood development because what's going to happen with retention? What's going to happen with workers and how they're going to be paid moving onwards? Akuna COVID 2 months anti-stable, akuna protest anti-stable. Nina nifuna ukudla bafethu. Nina, you want to put your money in this aximalian eyethu. And I'm speaking like this because I'm funingene and and you must hate us so much that you just finish this project and get it over and done with. That's what must happen.
She is angry. She is angry, guys. You know, she's like, you want to eat more, you want to eat more, you want to eat. You just want to eat the money. And we are here to make you angry. We are here to agitate you. We are here to make you angry so that you can finish the project. So that, because if you keep on doing what you are doing, we will be on your faces. So we want you to finish the program. Okay? And she is out there. She is talking. This lady, I'm telling you guys, if she can go the way she's going, but obviously with respect, obviously, but also the aggressiveness and also the passion that she has, you know, it's amazing. Okay, I think, you know, for me, I believe she can also be one of those guys who go there up there in the EFF. You know, maybe if it happens that they might want somebody who might be in the senior positions, they might recommend her I like her passion, and also this thing of wanting to do things right. You know, it's so amazing.
Applying to Parliament.
Good. Honourable members, yes, I think we
So that was so amazing, guys, and she was not playing. She was not playing, and I like the fact that she was doing this, and you can even tell. I don't know whether the guy who was doing it's a pity because the cameraman was not showing us the people, because we want to see who are those guys. And I'm just hoping that it's a project that is not only okay. Let me not say that, because people would think, I just wish that the person who was taking the camera was actually showing us the people there, so that we can see who are these people. That would have actually helped. You remember the video that I've shared, the guy who was complaining at one of the projects that people, they were doing behind their back, because they were not telling them what is happening, not informing them. They will see them working, but they don't know what is going on. Kenny Unene had to come there and had to actually assist. And I don't know, guys, why people are making things difficult. In South Africa, guys, it's another country, this country. And I believe that we do have a potential of making things better. We do have a potential of changing lives. We do have a potential of making everything better, actually, a better country. But there are people who just want to go there, who just want to take off ramps. When everything is going right, they decide to do this. When everything is good, they decide. I just don't understand. It's easy to man, it's very easy, man. Yes, you've got a project. They give you the project. They say, now, this is the money that we are going to use. 2 billion rands. It's going to cover this project. Estimatingly, obviously, that means it's an estimate that the 2 billion is going to complete the project. And then you do the project. Make sure that you show results, even if the results are not complete, but at least there must be a progress. And you can even update the people that you should be updating to. Listen, we have done 1, 2, 3. The foundation is laid. Whatever. Every time there is something complete, you tell them. Every time there is something, you tell them. You remember that thing in I think it's Johannesburg or anything in I think it's Lillian Ngoi Street. That blast that actually took place. It is not complete even to today. That blast, that thing on the tar road, that blast, it's still open. There, I don't know who is we're waiting for who. It's still open there. I don't know, guys, what is going on in South Africa. And I was watching one of the videos, I think on TikTok or anything. There was a project in another country which was a bridge, a railway bridge, right? They built that thing in 1 day. Listen, guys, 1 day. In other words, they woke up on that day, they finished the project. The train actually passed there. 1 day, one project, 1 day, 1 day. They were there, they were making sure that everything is going according to plan, everything is working. You could see that people are there, they are looking what is going on, everybody's there. But in South Africa, you have a blast. That thing there, guys, that blast thing there, you can fix that thing, I think, in 1 week, to be honest with you, because it's just a hole there where you can actually check the cables and make sure everything is in order. You protect the cables, whatever. You put a scent, the way they will do it. Put the scent and then you put a tar road. Done. People walk, and it's affecting people there. There are businesses there. There are people who are walking there to their work. They can't. Some of them, they were complaining that they are finding it difficult. And people now, they don't want to walk to those businesses or shops because of that area there. It's not safe even there, because it blocks even the other businesses to be seen. I just don't understand what is going on in South Africa. These things, man, guys, I'm not saying it's easy to be a politician, to do all these things. I know there are other maybe technicalities, maybe there are other difficulties, maybe other people, they might make things difficult for you to do the work. Other people, they might do all these things, okay? I do understand all of that. But when you have that opportunity, obviously they gave you the money, they gave you everything, they say do it, just complete the whole thing, and just let's get over and done with, and get credit, and get your salary or whatever man that you should be getting, and with a smile on your face. You can't be always followed to complete a project. Always followed. They give you money, you do the project, you are not finishing, they give you another one, you do the project, you are not finishing, they give you another money, you do the project, you are not finishing. What is going on? What is going on? Remember, this money doesn't only just come. And the next thing, when they call you, when they say, yeah, you are corrupt, you didn't finish the job, you didn't finish the what, yeah, what, and then you say, yeah, people are against me. It is because we do dumb things that we should be avoiding. You see, guys, all I'm saying is you have an opportunity. They give you a project, they trusted you. Listen, this is a project, complete it in this time. This is the money. Boom, do it, complete it. When now you decide to say, okay, I will take advantage, take the money, give it to your friends, take the money, put it in your pockets. And then there is toy, you making an excuse. There is there is a match. There is a toy strike. Okay, the strike ends. You are quiet. You're not saying anything. You are not completing the project. You are not continuing. There is no progress. They come to your side, Parliament, and then you start giving excuses. Yeah, there was protest. Protest is done. It's over. What then? You want them to also protest against you, because I don't even know whether when the people were protesting, they were protesting against the project or they were protesting J. But if they were protesting J, they might come, if they were protesting J just for maybe other things, not for the project, that protest, it might have ended at that time. That is why the parliament are there. Okay, but if it was for the project, they will come back and protest again because you are not doing your job. Simple as that. I mean, guys, we've got a lot to deal with in South Africa. We can't be now stressed by a person who doesn't want to complete a project. Nah, guys, come on. I've seen a lot of projects in Pretoria, right? For example, maybe if they're especially private, it's funny because private companies or private projects, they are finished in few weeks, few months, in 1 month, 2 months, it's done. Projects that are, you are asking yourself, what is the difference? The difference is the other guys who are in the public, they don't take their job serious. They undermine people that they are serving. You know, you will find a private building they are building, and when you pass there, you can see that there is a progress. You see it's growing. You see they are putting windows. You see they are putting the roof. You see there is that thing that goes up, that puts the. You can see the progress. But when you look at these other projects that you expect that would be better, no, people, they just do their thing. I'm sorry that I'm shouting, but sometimes these things, they make you angry because we've grown and we've seen around, we know things. We've seen how people treat people. We've seen how people undermine other people. We've seen how people use the opportunity that they should be using for people to benefit themselves. So we can't be quiet. If you think that in South Africa, people are ignorant when it comes to politics, when it comes to current affairs, you've got another thing going. You've got another thinking to do again, because people are aware what is going on now. You know, we've got social media, we've got TikTok, we've got YouTube, we've got everything. Every person knows everything right now. You won't hide anything. And every person who says anything on social media, they might be wrong. They might be maybe talking something wrong, but I can tell you they know what's going on. The fact that there are people who are talking, because to be honest with you guys, there was a time where I was like, you know what? I am tired for somebody to talk for me. I'm going to speak. That is why I changed my channel into politics, because I wanted people to see that you don't have to allow everybody to talk for you. Always you are depending on somebody to speak for you. You've got a platform. This platform here, YouTube, you can start your own YouTube and say your piece. You know, somewhere, somehow you will be wrong. Somewhere, somehow you will miscalculate, and it's okay. We are growing. But if you think that South Africans are still ignorant, I don't know about the 2000s, because it seems like they are busy on social media dancing. But when it comes to those guys who are 80s, 90s, whatever, trust me, they know exactly what's going on in politics. They follow politics. And if you think that you will do your dodgy things here without them seeing you, you will have a problem. Do you remember that doctor guy, that the doctor who was doing those things, that guy who trended? I don't even want to call it. People, guys who do these dodgy things, I don't even mention their name. They don't deserve actually to be mentioned, to be honest with you, because these are people who do things knowingly that this is wrong, but they do it. We are not judging, but if you know that something is wrong, you don't do it. Control yourself. We all could go through that, and mistakes do happen. We will see that it's a mistake. You know, that guy there, he did whatever he did. And then, and you are asking yourself, why would you do that, my guy? Social media was up in arms. Because remember, guys, if you come on social media and you say anything, you say, I'm this, I'm that, people, they will go and check you up. Some of them, they might even call the hospital that you say you are working on, and they will check if you are there. And if you are there, they will expose you. And if you think, again, that South Africans, they are ignorant when it comes to politics. Like I said, I don't know about the 2000s, but I can tell you, before the 2000s, from those guys, we know and we are very aware of politics. Okay. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Please like, share, subscribe, do the do's. And I thank you for watching. You have a good day. And Bafetu, even though sharp.